Here's the hard truth. You have to want it more than everyone else. And I'm not talking about wanting it just slightly more. I'm talking about an obsession that borders on madness. Yeah, I said it. Madness. Because that's what it looks like to people who don't get it. This isn't about talent or luck. Those things help, sure, but they're not the deciding factor. What really matters is hunger. A hunger so deep it consumes you. It's the kind of want that wakes you up at 3 a.m. with ideas racing through your mind. It's the kind of desire that makes you feel physically uncomfortable when you're not working toward your goal, while others are resting, scrolling through their phones, binge watching the latest series. You're working, while they quit because it hurts. You keep going because giving up would hurt more. And that's the key difference. For most people, the pain of pursuing their dreams becomes too much. But for you, the pain of not pursuing them, of living a life of regret, of wondering what could have been, that's what's unbearable. Think about the people who've achieved extraordinary things. They weren't the most talented people in the room. They were the most obsessed. They were the ones who couldn't stop thinking about it, dreaming about it, working toward it. That level of obsession, that's your competitive advantage. Now, let's talk about something most motivational speakers won't tell you. Greatness requires pain. Dostoevsky said it best: accept suffering and achieve atonement through it. You have to embrace the suffering that comes with wanting something this bad. I'm not talking about glory and pain for pain's sake. I'm talking about understanding that when you pursue something truly great, suffering is part of the package deal. It's the late nights when your body is screaming at you to sleep. It's the failures that make you question everything. It's the loneliness that comes from being misunderstood. But here's the thing. That suffering is transformative. It's not just something you endure. It's something that reshapes you into the person capable of achieving your dreams. Every time you push through when it hurts, you're building an unshakable foundation. You're developing the kind of mental toughness that can't be taught in books or seminars. Most people run from discomfort. They optimize their lives for ease and comfort. But you need to learn it. You need to lean into it. You need to develop a relationship with suffering where you recognize it as a sign that you're on the right path. Because if it were easy, everyone would do it. Let's get real about the cost. There's a price for this level of obsession, and it's not small. Relationships will suffer, not mate suffer, will suffer. When you're building something great, when you're chasing a dream with everything you've got, the people around you won't always understand. They'll ask why you can't just relax, why you can't be normal, why you're always working, always thinking about it, always one step away from whatever's happening in the moment, because your mind is on your goal. And honestly, most people won't get it. They'll think you're crazy, obsessed, unbalanced. You'll miss things you can't get back. Birthday parties, weekend trips, casual hangouts. They'll come and go while you're grinding. There will be moments when you question if it's worth it. Moments when you look around and see others living seemingly similar, happier lives. But here's what you need to understand. Most people aren't willing to pay this price. And that's exactly why most people don't achieve extraordinary things. That's how success chooses who gets it, not by who's most talented, not by who had the best opportunities, but by who's most obsessed, who's willing to sacrifice everything, who wants it more than comfort, more than balance, more than breathing. Success is ruthless in how it selects people. It doesn't care about your excuses, your circumstances, or your story. It only cares about one thing. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Think about it like this. Success is standing at the end of a long, brutal road. Along the way, there are 1,000 off ramps labeled comfort, balance, normal life. Most people take those exits. They tell themselves they gave it a shot, but it was too hard, too lonely, too demanding. But the ones who make it, they're the ones who see those off ramps and keep driving. They're the ones who are so obsessed with reaching the destination that nothing else matters. They've already decided that turning back would be more painful than moving forward. So here's the question you need to ask yourself right now. If the price scares you, you've already lost. Seriously. If you're reading the fine print on grayness and thinking, I don't know if I can pay that, then you probably can't. That's okay. Not everyone needs to be extraordinary. But if you're listening to this and feeling something ignite inside you, if you're thinking, I don't care what it costs, I'm all in, then you're in the right place. Because that's the mentality that changes everything. The beautiful thing about obsession is that once you truly have it, the sacrifices don't feel like sacrifices anymore. They feel like investments. Missing that party, that's an investment in your future. Losing sleep, that's an investment in your dream. Being misunderstood, that's an investment in becoming someone who doesn't need others' approval. Look, I'm not here to tell you that this path is for everyone. It's not. Most people will choose comfort, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're someone who can't shake that burning desire, if you're someone who's willing to be obsessed, to embrace the suffering, to pay the price, then you're on the path to something truly special. The question isn't whether you can do it. The question is whether you want it badly enough to become the person who can. So decide right now. Are you willing to want it more than everyone else? Are you ready to be obsessed? Because if you are, nothing can stop you.